feel like one of the best ways to really get a feel for a new pack is to try and use only that new pack. It is fun and probably more realistic to use it in combination with all your other packs, but also I feel like for me to really learn what comes in a kit and kind of see how it can be used in alternative ways, it's best to do it in a limited pack context. Plus, I've made some kind of ridiculously pack heavy builds this week, so I feel like I kind of owe you a limited pack build. So today we're gonna build a house using only the Artist Studio kit and the Storybook Nursery kit. These are the styled rooms from each kit, and you can kind of see how they both have a lot of really pretty pastel sort of swatches, and I think that's where they'll shine together. Plus, I just like pastels, so I'd like an excuse to make a pretty pastel house. And I'm thinking that it should probably have a sort of like storybook cottagey vibe to it, almost like a mix between a cottage and also this like sort of New Orleans style that we've got in Willow Creek. You know, in hindsight, that's kind of big. Maybe I won't make it that big. I do think I'd like to have a little dormer, and then maybe, just maybe, we can try and make it a little bit wider, because then we can sneak an upstairs back here. This is also looking ridiculous right now before I get a proper roof on it. You're probably looking at this and thinking like, oh no, Kayla, what are you doing? Where are you going with this? No, I swear I have a plan, okay? I swear I've got a vision. When we do it in this kind of weird way, I know it looks quite strange on first glance, but that's because I'm kind of building the roof line out where I know I'm gonna put the roof around it. It just kind of takes a second for it to properly come together and not look silly. Okay, well here's kind of what I'm thinking for the generic shape of the house. I know it's pretty simple, but imagine if we had a little balcony over here. We'll get kind of a cute front porch right here, and then I'll copy that over to the back. My cat keeps screaming at me. Is that okay as the back? I feel like that looks good. I feel like that's reasonable. The screaming cat is now on my desk, so she's getting the attention she wants. The downstairs isn't huge, but it's not that small either. I'm kind of thinking it'd be cute if we had a couple of bedrooms for a couple of different kids. Maybe like one for a baby, one for a toddler, and then upstairs could be the art studio. If we need to, it's also possible that we could put an art studio in the back. We could have like a detached studio in the back of the lot. I think I'd probably prefer for it to be attached to the house, but it doesn't have to be. I'd also like to get a staircase. Oh, that's actually not that bad. That honestly worked out a little bit better than I expected it to. I like how that's right up against the edge. I wonder if I could then get an extra bathroom up here. It's kind of shaped weird, but maybe the bathroom could go right here in this little space in the dormer. That does kind of leave us bathroomless downstairs, which is not ideal. But maybe there could be a full bathroom up here with like a tub, and then down here this could be a little half bathroom that just has a toilet and a sink. Okay. We could also potentially switch this around and try and make it into more of an ensuite bathroom. Oh, what happened if I switched the staircase? Oh my gosh. I'm struggling with this floor plan right now. I don't know if you can tell, but we are going through it. Okay, I might even close off this hallway. I think it'd be cute to have like a little archway. Maybe that's better. So we have a massive loft space that we can use as the upstairs art studio. And then we've got two bathrooms, one big one upstairs and one ensuite downstairs, plus 3 bedrooms. And then maybe I can make this work as the living room. I'm just not 100% sure about that yet. So bear with me while I sit here and try and think about this. I think that the kitchen could potentially get put like this. I just don't know what that means for the living space, because I actually think that looks kind of bad. This is the front door, so we can't really put anything there. And I really wanted to have the dining room in this section, but maybe it's better if we do the living room over here. I want to have the door be centered. I don't think that's gonna happen for us. Okay, forgive me, because I'm now considering a complete switch up of that original plan. I'm having such a hard time with the floor plan. I actually feel ridiculous right now. Okay, this is what I've got so far. I decided to extend this sunroom part out so we have more space in the living room. The dining table is like right when you first come in, which isn't ideal, but will work. And then we can have like a pretty bookshelf or some sort of thing over here. We've got 3 bedrooms downstairs. They're all quite small. Upstairs, massive art studio. The whole thing is gonna become an art studio. We could also potentially have an extra bedroom upstairs if we really wanted to, because we do have space for that. But mostly I'm looking for art studio. That's kind of the whole point. We wanna have a big art studio up there. Oh my gosh, my cat is like actually mad at me right now for not giving her enough attention. I'm sorry, Snap, I'm so busy. I don't know if you can hear her screaming, but if so, I'm actually sorry. She's right there. She's right there and yelling. Now that we have the floor plan figured out, I can go back and try and add in windows and stuff. I'm kind of interested in trying to do some pretty windows like these. They are a little bit big, but even like the giant tall ones will fit. And I feel like we can do something really cute if we place them like this. Okay, it's not really ideal with how it's located in front of this, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be fine. I have also, for some odd reason, made the foundation like really tall. I don't think we need the foundation to be this tall, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And look at this. We never used to have alternate swatches on this column, and we finally do. So I can use a plain white column out here. Same as this. This spandrel never used to come in plain white, but as of the swatch update last week, now it finally does. So I'm gonna use that back here too. And then I guess I'll do columns on all the edges. This is that base game column. I always use that one, but I personally feel as though it's the best one. I don't know if this is a good or a bad idea, but when I was building this, I was kind of picturing a sunroom right there. So that's why I had all those windows there. I guess we'll get our roof trim pieces added. I've got those fancy windows up there. The only problem now is that we don't have a window in the bathroom, but I don't think that's really an issue. I was thinking about using kind of a fun reddish color on the outside on the roof. And then I thought I might do a simple wall color. Honestly, I was picturing just like plain white. I feel like I always use the same like light green and light blue trims. And I know that you use white a lot too, but at least the white doesn't feel as plain when you've got a fancy roof. So hopefully the roof that I've added has like made up for the walls just being plain white. Oh, that actually looks really good with the brick foundation. I was gonna give it a plain white foundation, but now that I'm putting the brick there, it's a slightly different color than the roof, but I think it kind of works together. Let me scoot the whole lot back, like maybe one tile. All right, this might be bad too, I don't know. I was thinking about putting a bunch of bushes around the hot tub and kind of like building it out in there. I just don't know if I like this little fence, but I guess you could use any little fence, really. Somehow that's worse. It was a good idea, but I don't know if it really works. Maybe the small one. And imagine if we had like a table and a chair and like a grill and stuff right there. That could be pretty. I'm gonna come back to the outside. I'm not that worried about the backyard right now, I'll be honest. Although saying that, I wanna get some of these pretty willow trees. I don't really use these very often because I feel like they're kind of a lot. Like it's a commitment to put one of those in your Sim's yard, but they're pretty. And it's supposed to be Willow Creek, so I feel like I should use it. I don't mean to like rush through this part, but I do think that the landscaping is probably the least interesting part of this build, just because there's no new landscaping or like outdoor stuff at all from these kits. The fun part will be the inside, but we do have to get to that part first. And I think with that, honestly, all of the outside could be done. So let's start furnishing. And I think I want to begin with the kids' rooms because that's the most fun part to me. We've got these beautiful new curtains. I'll put those on all the windows. And maybe I'll have this one for a baby and this one for a toddler. I guess it's quite small, but weirdly the infant has more stuff that we can give it. So I'll probably prioritize that room. We're gonna do this kind of cute yellow and blue vibe. I guess we can have that kind of pretty pattern. Wow, that's so fun. I really like this room already. And to think that we barely started it. Oh, we should put this above the dining table. I know it's a little bit big, but we can size it down. I'm gonna make this so pretty. Just you wait. It'll take me a bit to get there, but it's gonna be good. I'll probably size down this goth thing. Oh no. How much can we really put in here before it becomes too much? They can use the dollhouse even if it's tiny. And maybe this room can be like the kind of cute pink and blue color scheme. So we'll get it in a lot of pink colors because this comes in pink. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I'm getting like way too excited. I'm getting way too ahead of myself right now. Okay, hear me out on this because it might be a little bit extreme, but what if it's like twin infants? And so they have like the two cribs right there. I might put this thing just out in the living room then, so we have more space for it. And we could try to size up this rug. I love the little animals on the rug. To me, that is like so cute. Is it weird to put the same mobile twice? Oh, and look at this. If you get real close to it, Bella Goth is in there inside of the hot air balloon, which is kind of cute. You have to look at it from the right angle though, because if you see it from the side, she's like Flat Stanley in there. And not Stanley Humphrey, but like Flat Stanley, the paper guy. Oh, we want the toy box. I guess I can try and put the toy box inside of the baby's room. Maybe I'll scoot their beds over and we can stick the little toy box in the corner. That's so cute. kit. I love this kit. Seriously, it's so fun to use this stuff. I'll put the little blocks right next to it as well. I always forget when I place those blocks, you can't change the color of them after they're placed. It's not just these blocks, it's the base game ones too. I don't really understand why, but that's how it works. Okay, I'll probably use the pretty blue wallpaper as a mural on that wall. And it's kind of this like cute bluish green, like teal color almost. Maybe that's better for in here. And this one needs to be more of like a simple light blue. How far back can that get scooted? Up to like right there? Okay. Oh, you can put the diaper bag in there. I guess that's good to know. I might get another one of the shelves too, just so we have more on the walls. Maybe that's better above the toy section because I can then slot some toys to it. Is it weird to have a full-length mirror for the toddler? Maybe. Maybe it's a little bit weird, I don't know. Does this come in blue? It does. Okay, that could be good. We could probably get a couple of these cute little pictures too to put on that wall. Maybe I will still use the full-length mirror because I feel like the kid will probably like to have a mirror. They might like to look inside of it. And I'm thinking, because we don't have a toy box in this room, I might just put a bunch of little toys up here on this shelf. In real life, the toddler would not be able to reach those, but in The Sims, they can. So the baby can still get to those even though they're super high up. And we can get a couple other little bits of clutter and stuff for them. I think I might use Blarfy in here. There's also a bunch of like little baby clutter from the base game. I'm kind of thinking like this thing could be cute to put up high. There's even a slot down here. It's like really far back, but there is a slot back there so you can put stuff on there. I think I might alt place these and kind of custom do it, sort of like that. I don't really know how much else to put in here. Maybe a picture of some sort? Oh, like that one. That actually matches the style so well. I love this room. Oh, and the cat's back again. She's being so needy today. No, I absolutely love those two rooms. I feel like now we've totally got a vision for the rest of the house. I'd like to go through and see what else we can use in here. There's some things like we could totally put this little picture in this room. I think I'll do the rocking chair over here. Maybe we could have the diaper bag by the front door too, kind of like easy access to grab and go. This rug also comes in like some more simple colors. I wonder if I could use this rug in the living room. I don't really want any of the patterned ones. Oh my gosh, the flowers. Oh, I had not really considered that as an option, but that changes things. Look at that with this like kind of pretty light green colored rocking chair. I guess we'll want that to be right up against the window, right? I am kind of struggling with coffee table placement, I think right now, which is bad. I also don't really know what sofa to use. It is hard that the room is shaped like this. It's like fun because it's shaped in this cool fun way, but also it's hard to use. I think this should come in like a pretty pastel color. Honestly, even that like sort of peachy color, because that brings in the peach from the flowers. Can we get away with bar stools? Maybe just a couple of bar stools, but we could probably do that. I might also like scoot the door over a little bit. I got a trash can right there. We're probably gonna want to have something kind of pretty and pastel underneath this dining table. I might just use that simple cream color. I'm kind of wondering if we could do the dining chairs like this, because that brings in that light blue. We're gonna want to get more of this peachy color kind of over there. And we also haven't used anything from the artist studio kit yet. So if there's anything from in here that we want to try and use, like for example, we could put these plants on the dining table. The lilies could be kind of pretty there. I thought I would probably use this picture in the kitchen. I don't know what color's best. They're not really very pastel. I guess maybe that one. There's also this lovely shelf that we can put somewhere. Oh, and look, the picture fits right up there. That's perfect. I'll put that in pink then. And I'll just set the diaper bag right next to it. I guess that can come in pink too. I'm currently struggling a little bit with where to put this baby playmat. I haven't really thought that part through. I feel like I use this tile every time I do a base game build, and it makes me feel kind of bad, but it's my favorite tile in the base game. This is not super necessary, but I actually am gonna give them 2 sinks in here too. And obviously we also have a toddler, so I'll get a toddler potty. I'm not sure if this is great because that's the only shower in the house, but it'll do. And then we've got a small little half bathroom downstairs as well. This one just has a toilet and a sink, but at least there's an easy access toilet everywhere across the house. I feel like the lighting on the side of the stairs is looking kind of weird, so I just might want to get a little bit more going on up here. Doesn't that seem weird? It's like the staircase is lit up really strange. I'm gonna try to lay it out like this so there's a little bit more space by the front door. I don't want to have you like walk straight into the front door, I think. Okay, this is like a light green. I don't know if that's bad. but it does kind of match the green that's in the chair and in the rug. There's also like this kind of light peachy color. I'm really debating this because I think that I personally prefer the green, but I think I use it more often. So maybe I should try to use not the green just so that it's something different. I love that lily, but I think I want something a bit more colorful because this has some more pretty pastels to it. Yeah, okay, something like that for the little coffee table. We can't use the curtains from the kit on these windows because they're a little bit too small, but I can try to add in some fun little details. I'm thinking I might get a spandrel across the top of this. Oh, and that means maybe this room could be green because it is a different room, so it can be painted a different color. If I did that same thing in the front, this is gonna be kind of weird, okay? So just hear me out for a sec. It's like partially on top of the dining table, but I'm like kind of trying to find an excuse to have some more of that pretty color. I think I just don't like the peachy color, and I think it looks weird to mix and match them, so maybe I should stop. Oh, maybe the baby's playmat goes upstairs and they put it in the art studio because then if they're trying to work, they can watch the baby more easily because it's just up here. I think that means that I shouldn't have an extra bedroom. We should just let the whole thing be an art studio. Okay, this chair comes in that same peachy color now, so I might actually get one of those and stick it in the corner, and I can put the pretty bookcase next to it. All right, this is kind of annoying, but I'm trying to put this light here. I just gotta raise it up. And then we gotta find something to put on this wall. Do you think that just having one shelf and like a tiny bit of clutter would be okay? Because these books kind of come in the right sort of peachy colors that we're looking for. Oh, let's get one of the art tablets right here because maybe they could like sit downstairs and use their painting on the tablet. All right, this is kind of a stretch, but like what if we try and pretend that this part's a closet? I'm trying to think of ways that I can use all of the furniture from the pack. So I'm like, oh, let's just put a wall there and close it off like a closet. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put the bassinet in there like it's been stored. We could get some crates like they're being stored. Maybe they have some extra canvases. And obviously we aren't using any other packs, but like if you had seasons, you could put like the seasons decoration box in here. Oh, it's thundering. I don't know if the sky liked my idea, but that could be really cute. It's fun to have a little fake storeroom, and then we can still use the bassinet. Okay, I have officially used every single item from the nursery kit, some of them multiple times. I'm gonna come back and finish the art studio. I just wanna make sure that we have enough stuff down here. I think we could probably use a small little picture on this wall. And then I think we could probably also benefit from like a couple other little items. I don't know, maybe we get a coffee maker. Ugh, I don't like it. We just need some more slightly colorful things. And even like aprons. We don't have any aprons, but there's not really a lot of wall space for them. I could probably still use them over here just as an excuse to have something. What if I got a really small picture of some pears? Okay, my main problem right now is that I'm feeling like it's not really as cute and colorful in this kitchen as it is in the rest of the house. Obviously it's got all white stuff everywhere, so that's not helping. But maybe if we got some flowers and then maybe even like a picture of some sort, because that might help. We could put that there and like pretend that it's rested. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you could pretend that it's rested against the counter, but you actually can't do that because it glitches. Oh, that's the same picture twice. Okay, that picture instead. There we go, more flowers. That's pretty. I think that the living space is good. And you know what we could do? Maybe we try that kind of peachy wallpaper in the primary bedroom. And I think I'll use this bed. This is a base game bed, but it's a career unlock. So you get it if you play in the artist career. And that obviously works out really well with what we're doing, given that this is a house for an artist. So I think I'll use that. I always like to have desks in my builds. So I think I'll try and sneak a desk space over here in the corner. You know what? The peach is not working in here. I think I might need to do like a blue and yellow instead of a peach and yellow. I'm turning into a real liar. I keep saying I'm gonna use these things and then not doing it. But I don't think it looks bad. I think it's okay like this. I think I'll use the cheapest nightstands because I want to use this tall dresser. And then I can put this up above it. That's definitely a little bit on the tall side, but it's okay. It looks cute like that. Isn't that pretty with those little things right there? This is maybe really silly of me, okay? But what if we put the doors, it kind of becomes like a Jack and Jill bathroom. So there's a door in the hallway and right here. But what if I put that, because that gets something really big on this wall. It's not ideal to have a mirror right across from the bed either, but it might be pretty to do that. And we can get like a picture of their babies. Honestly, this shelf thing could totally pass as a shelf in a bedroom too. too. That's fine. And then last we just get a big plant in the corner. That works. Maybe they have an easel too. I'm gonna put an easel upstairs, obviously, but this sim is an artist, so it won't hurt to have extras. All right, that's the whole downstairs. Let's move upstairs because we've been avoiding this for a while. We gotta start thinking about this upstairs area. I think I wanna do like a maybe blue and yellow pastel sort of thing because I would love to use the yellow pastels from the art studio kit. It comes in a lot of really pretty yellow pastels, so I would like to have them everywhere. I realize it almost looks a little bit like dirty, but that's kind of the vibes. That's kind of what we want. So, okay, that's a nice cabinet. This is the only cabinet I have not yet used. I guess I'll get that in this corner and we can put this little art thing. Maybe I'll do that underneath the window. Okay, unfortunately, I don't know if we're gonna have enough space for like everything in here. I haven't put the backdrop in yet, but I don't know if that's a problem necessarily because we have used a lot of this stuff. I'm adding in a few things like some canvases around the place. So far, every time I've used this kit, I've been putting a lot of stuff from other packs, like from City Living and stuff, so it's interesting to try and use it without any of those things. I want to get a cork board, and then I also want to get a bunch of these little sketches. I think some above here will be nice. Oh, that looks so good. And we can get a bunch of sketches over here kind of hung up. I might even mix those with the base game ones because that kind of fills in the whole wall. And then maybe another swatch of them over here, but different color like that one. I feel like we could probably benefit from like a radio or something, right? So maybe I could put that in this corner because then they can play some music while they're working. And then maybe we could even add in some extra stuff like a guitar because we've got space just to add in some more skill building type of items. I know this little baby stuff is like so totally random, but you get what I'm going for where they're like watching the baby while they're painting. So they've got a place for the baby to hang out. And we've done this kind of blue and yellow thing. So maybe I'll put blue everywhere upstairs. Maybe a mirror helps reflect some light. Ceiling fan? The baby can watch the fan. They'll probably like that. And hopefully it's still easy to walk around. They can still get around the whole room to get into the bathroom. So that might actually be the whole interior done. It's just a few little finishing touches now. Like I'd love to get some cute seating outside. The upstairs has basically turned into a giant skill building room, which I'm honestly not mad about, but I might want to add some extra things to it just to like really sell the skill building vibes. We can get like a chess table and a telescope. Okay, so there's a few skill things for you to use up there. On this front porch, I don't think that we can really put that much. I might just put a little bench right here and kind of tuck it away in the side. We finally have an all white swatch of this stupid fence gate. For years, we didn't have an all white swatch. So I'm gonna definitely use that. And I guess I'll just put a trash can out there right next to it. I'm kind of thinking that I might make a whole garden back here. I don't know if it's weird to have the garden back this way because it's not inside of the fence, but I kind of wanted the fenced in area to be a bit smaller. Maybe this whole thing I've done is a bad idea. Like maybe it's better for us to just stick this in the complete corner. I was kind of trying to be fancy with it, but sometimes fancy's not a good thing. Sometimes it's not a good idea. I was gonna say, oh, maybe we could put like monkey bars or something, but we only have small babies. So nobody needs monkey bars in this household. All right, so we've got a little grill. We've got a table back here. I think the last thing I'll add in outside is lounge chairs then. I'm really intrigued to try and use maybe like these pastel pink ones. All right, I'm adding in the terrain paint now because that always helps make a big difference. It kind of looks 10 times more finished as soon as you've got terrain paint outside. And then I wanna look around and see if there's any other last minute little details that I'll want to add. There's a couple things like these little tiny stones. Sometimes I like to add those around the landscaping. I don't know why, but I just think it looks cute. A gnome or two might be kind of a cute addition also. Look at how adorable that looks by the front door. Okay, I love that. And then last but not least, I think I want to add in some postcards because we put in one of those cork boards. So I think it might be kind of fun to get some postcards out of debug to put on there. This is like such a small thing. It's not necessary, but I like doing it. Okay, and I think with that, we have officially finished our little tiny house using all the new kits. So here's kind of a top-down overview of the inside. It's 3 bedrooms downstairs plus a massive art studio upstairs. We've got a cute little backyard, and I'm gonna stick it on the gallery in case you want to download it. And thankfully, it does not use a million packs. I think it was really cute. And this is why I like to do this because I feel like I found some things like this rug, for example. I didn't realize that it had that beautiful floral swatch. And so using that in kind of a different way than intended and putting it in the living room that's cool. We kind of discovered some stuff about it. We tried to use things in different ways, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So thank you for watching. If you want to see some more builds with the kits, I've been using them kind of all week. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so you don't miss our next video. And I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. I love this roof color. I think it's so cute. I don't really use this one that often. It's like a reddish, pinkish color, but it's so nice.